target market and increase their return on investments. So now I'm going to pass it off to Gina with advertising.
So advertising, the goal for advertising is for it to be fun and exciting. So we're going to start off by having billboards outside every stadium within 10 miles of every WNBA stadium. That way we'll get the cities involved and the city commuters to see the billboards and to see that WNBA is incorporated with Red Bull. Also, we'll have the traditional 20 by 20 signage space in every WNBA stadium for Red Bull to advertise their own advertisements in the stadiums. Also, since everything is digital nowadays, we're going to use the Bull panoramic and the scores table and the scoreboard itself to use the LED lights to show the Red Bull logo. So for 4 minutes per quarter. So that therefore every fan that's in the stadium will see the Red Bull logo every quarter, and every week you'll be able to see the logo. Also, for the product exposure, we strongly suggest that the WNBA logo be selected on the bottom left-hand corner of the Red Bull can itself. We believe that this would be gain product awareness for both parties, and also it's a great way for people to incorporate excitement into the WNBA and for Red Bull. For event advertisements, we believe that a traveling Red Bull mascot would be extremely essential. There's a variety of cities all over the United States that have WNBA stadiums, and having the Red Bull mascot make appearances will excite fans about Red Bull at the WNBA games. Also, we'll take the liberty of using our social media networking sites to also advertise Red Bull into our sites with Facebook and Twitter. It's a great free way to advertise and expose your product. We're going to have an awesome jersey sponsorship, and we strongly believe that the Chicago Sky will be the best marketing because, as Paul said before, it's on the rise, it's increasing. So we believe Red Bull will become the official jersey sponsor of the Chicago Sky. With this, there will be a Red Bull patch on the front and the back of the jersey, as well as the team warm-ups and any Chicago Sky merchandise that's sold. That being said, for all the merchandise that's being sold, it's essentially walking billboards for people with jerseys on and fans like that. It's a walking billboard for the WNBA and Red Bull. And here's an example of the Chicago Sky jersey. As you can see, would have the Red Bull patch on the front, right below the numbers, and on the back right above. And so during the warm-ups, the team will have it on their jersey, so the fans will see in the beginning, and during the game, it'll also have Red Bull on it. So we're going to have luxurious corporate hospitality for our corporate meetings. So we're going to have hotel services provided to you by the WNBA. And any other corporate meetings we have will be fully catered, provided to you by the WNBA. And the hotels will be near the WNBA stadiums. We also will provide you 5 complimentary tickets per every WNBA game. And we strongly suggest that you disperse these amongst with some healthy competition in your corporate zone. And we believe something like the best salesman or the employee of the month might be the best person to disperse these, because it'll gain competition inside, and so people will gain more. We'll gain more people to be our fans, and you'll gain more revenue and have better employees essentially in your workforce. For promotional events, we have pregame promotional events. We have the inflatable hoop shot as well as the prize wheel, and for these there will be giveaways that are Red Bull branded, and the products such as t-shirts, hats, and energy drinks. This will just excite the fans right before the game. It'll all be Red Bull incorporated. In-game promotional events are such as the half-court shot, the 4-shot combo, and the mechanical bull at selected games. These will also give out prizes just like the prize wheel, which are Red Bull hats, Red Bull branded merchandise. The mechanical bull will choose 12 games, one for each stadium, to use during the halftime, and I'll talk about that shortly. For the box seating zone, we'll select 4 random people to be upgraded every game. It'll be a big comfy chair that's Red Bull, it's all Red Bull. Basically Red Bull upgraded them, so it's getting more brand awareness out. And for the fan zone at opening games, it's basically just like the pregame promotional events. There's going to be hoop shots, prize wheels, everything Red Bull, and that's when we're going to send out our surveys and get information and start database building. So as I touched up on before, we're talking about the Bull. So we're going to have a mechanical bull at halftime shows during 12 games, which for one for each team. 3 lucky fans will be chosen, and they're going to compete during the halftime show of trying to stay on the longest. And whoever wins will get prizes such as 3 cases of Red Bull, a Red Bull shirt, a Red Bull hat. And this is just a huge way to advertise because the Bull itself will obviously represent Red Bull. It's during a halftime show of an WNBA game. It'll excite fans. It's a huge way to just have fun and bring fun into WNBA and fun into Red Bull. And now I'm going to pass it off to Jordan to talk about the All-Star Game.